Mi'kmaq Nation has absolute title to the land here and the resources, and they've harvested and squandered and didn't even have the courtesy to share anything with the Mi'kmaq people, but they made themselves rich, wealthy. And you see the big operators here. I don't know what the Irving or whatever. I see they name all over the place. They seem to be every 100 yards there's an Irving sign someplace. But that's who's got all your profits that you should have had. But these are going to have to be resolved, and they will. And there's going to be a lot of negotiations. But there's precedents out there. Ontario, they've already started that, and it's going to happen all across the country. The ownership of the land is with those First Nations. I haven't got to all those places, but I do have invitations to go out. I want to teach them about their rights as well. And this was my original purpose for coming here. People ask me, can you come out and give us a workshop on Aboriginal treaty rights? And I know I'm not fully getting into that tonight, but I think the politics of what's happening today is so important that and changes are slowly beginning to happen. But in Ontario, there was a promise in one of the treaties, the Province-Ontario Treaty. I'm also an expert on treaties, and they negotiated for a couple of years, and they settled on $10 billion for that. Actually, it's kind of a large area, but I think there's about 20 reserves in it. And then they split. The settlement really was for treaty promises that once they made their profits, the amount going to each individual would be adjusted up liberally and justly. Those were the exact words. And so ended up today, a lot of them are getting anywhere from, depending on the size of the reserve, depending on that First Nation, with how much they want to hold back from them. I've seen amounts anywhere between 100,000 to 240,000 for each individual. So it'll come here too. And the 10 billion was only half of what they actually owed for that time. But eventually you'll get into this, and you'll be bringing in your experts to get at the proper numbers, so that any kind of settlement you do get into will be based on the facts. It'll be based on the numbers. It'll be based on your rights. And who's secondary in here is going to have to sit down and listen and try to work things out. But in the end, I say everything will get worked out, because there is no need to hold one group back. Well, the other group it becomes wealthier and wealthier. Everybody needs to share. Well, and we're not at war. Mi'kmaq have never lost a war. We're going to have to resolve this through discussion, hopefully discussion, but as well possibly legislation, or we're going to have to take it to court if we have to. And this has always been a practice of mine anyway. If you got a good case, you put it in court, and then let's sit down and negotiate and